Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Python Object Inspector is a tool that allows you to explore and inspect the attributes and methods of Python objects. It is especially useful for understanding and working with complex data structures, modules, or libraries. In this tutorial, we will explore how to use the Python Object Inspector to inspect objects and their attributes and methods. Before you get started, ensure that you have Python installed on your system. You can download Python from the official website python.org. Python Object Inspector can be accessed in several ways. Interactive Interpreter, example Python Replace. You can launch an interactive Python session and inspect objects interactively. This is a great way to explore objects on the fly. Integrated Development Environment, IDE. Most Python IDEs, such as PyCharm and Visual Studio Code, provide object inspection tools. You can right-click on objects or variables and choose Inspect or a similar option. Command line tools. Some command line tools like PyDoc and help are available for object inspection. In this tutorial, we'll focus on the first two methods. Let's start with a simple example using the Python Interactive Interpreter. Launch your Python interactive session by running Python in your terminal. Create an object that you want to inspect. For this example, let's use a list. You will see an output that represents the object. In this case, it's a list. You can see the contents of the list and its methods and attributes. This will show you information about the append method, including its name, parameters, and docstring. Many Python IDEs offer an integrated object inspection feature. Here's how you can use it in an IDE like Visual Studio Code. Open your Python project in your chosen IDE. Locate the object or variable you want to inspect in your code. Right-click on the object or variable, and from the context menu, select Inspect or a similar option. This will open a separate window or pane with information about the object, its attributes, and methods. You can also use command line tools for object inspection. The PyDoc tool can be used to get information about Python modules, classes, functions, and methods. To use PyDoc, open your terminal and run. For example, to get information about the list class. In Python, you can use the built-in help function to get information about modules, classes, functions, or objects. Simply pass the object as an argument to the help function. For example, the Python Object Inspector is a valuable tool for exploring Python objects and understanding their attributes and methods. Whether you prefer an interactive session, an IDE, or command line tools, you can use the Object Inspector to gain insights into the objects you're working with, which can be particularly helpful for debugging and learning. Experiment with different objects and try inspecting their attributes and methods to better understand Python's rich ecosystem of libraries and modules. ChatGPT.